had, you know, a behemoth and a pair of ravagers. They were going through here, and I set them. I got their attention and led them over to this bandit camp, and they took it out for me. They must have got somebody there must have gotten that last kill on that bandit camp, and I missed out.
Outlander.
The desert has
Will you
never
trade
bared
with
its
us now?
fangs as fiercely. Blinding storms, new machines raining fire.
And no water for thirsty wounded.
You've returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late, Chaplain. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed. Command will be relieved to hear about this.
Get them the scalding spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? Rumors have made their way west. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding's Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
Oh boy. I did not need any of that junk. Ooh, I got a new face paint though. And there it is, the wound in the sand. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Alright, so a lot of job offers, but for right now, oh, right. Level 31, and I haven't even touched these. But that's what happens when you go around clearing machines. Huh. Wonder what this one's for. Ah. Draka, Jataka, and Talana. Let's see. Brash and charismatic leader, Draka born leader, raised your territory controlled by the Desert Clan. Wits and Fists rose to become the leader of the Arrowhand, a machine scrapping settlement in the middle of the dry Yearn. He chased under the regime that runs the clan from its capital, Scalding Spear, using control of water to supply as a cudgel. How many people have read this actually know what a cudgel is? Part of him wants to overthrow his clan's commander for the good of his people, but there might be another part who wants the power for his own sake. Having fought and survived many battles, Jataka has outlived most of the Desert Technoth commands, achieving a rare feat of reaching old age. Huh. His experience earned him the title of chaplain, charged by studying the visions of the Memorial Grove and providing counsel to his clan. Like a calm and concerned parent, strives to be a voice of reason among the restless desert dwellers. He all too familiar with the consequences of constant war, and he'll do whatever it takes to keep his clan's scream from exploding into civil conflict. And off we go. here we are. Now, where are we going?
Why would the wound give less water?
Uh-oh.
These rations barely get us through the day, Commander.
Our children are thirsty.
There's Jataka.
Doesn't Command have reserves?
Exactly! I'll bet they're keeping the water for themselves.
Not a happy place.
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water!
The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
Oh, good answer.
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
Oh.
What's the Commander playing at?
Return of the Flies. Environmental Risk Management Team has new numbers, and blood and biodiversity rates are up across the board. 3 species of fly that previously thought to have gone from the region have been sighted recently. You know the drill. ERM will conduct more studies, but in the meantime, prepare to plan to reduce production during prime swarming hours. Say hi to Bay for me. This must be, these guys must have been, you know, like, members of the agricultural community who were looking out for, like, you know, pests and all that. Stars in the sky. Now flies are a bother for everything, including plants. I want to say it was, what, 2064 when the Pharaoh Plague finally started really ending the world. So this was well out of, so the end of the world was well out of sight with this.
It's the third time in weeks.
Oh. Scalding Spear, written in a Karja glyph with Vijay's personal mark. Evidently part of a diary or a journal. The desert capital is an intimidating place. It houses an imposing tower which the settlement gets its name, surrounded by a field of strange mirrored plates that resemble a graveyard. From within, the rigid Commander Yara rules the clan with cold steel. Its residents, hardened by perpetual conflict and the harsh environment, fear none, or so I thought. I came here to resolve a conflict after the rites of a tattoo, a minor squabble against the Karja, but a major life or death for the Tanakhs. Having bled to earn a few of them myself in the field of battle, I feared that neither party would be willing to relinquish their claim. I mean, it's not like you can take a tattoo away. There were only 2 things I think I would accept for in these guys in this case. They would either have to go out and earn the mark of which they have placed on their body, or I would take a hot branding iron and smear it. Literally, like saying, sit like a branding iron that said like false or something, and stamp it right on it. I can imagine these guys doing something like that. So you can imagine my surprise when I witnessed 2 warriors in question coming to a swift agreement. As they saluted each other, a small company broke away and they gathered a crowd. Coming towards us, another marshal and her escorts. Upon seeing me, Marshal Regala, shoulder to shoulder. When we last met, she had looked down on me with utter disgust during the cool route that made me marshal. Now, in a moment of tense quiet, she stared at me, her eyes still ablaze with unspeakable malice. Finally, she set off. Only then did I notice our respective escorts releasing the grips from their weapons hilts. Oof. After I had her own way of dealing with disputes. Upon her arrival, the claimants get one singular chance to come to an agreement. If an attempt bears no fruit, well, suffice to say, merely mentioning her involvement is often enough to resolve most claims. In her, I have an implacable enemy. Because I am Karja, her revulsion will never abate. I fear that one day we'll face each other in a duel, and only one can survive. Well, so be it. Back home, they named me Unyielding Fashav for a reason. Unyielding Fashav. I like that.
Careful. You're starting to sound like Drucka.
Huh. Feed to solar thermal collector.
I've been thinking. I'm going to petition to join the Chief's Guard.
Oh.
What brought this on? With everything that's happened, I feel like I need to do more. For the clan, the tribe.
Okay. I'll join too then.
I wasn't asking you to.
I know. But you and me, guarding the Memorial Grove? Maybe even catching some fights in the arena. Come on.
I guess it would be nice to have a friend there.
That settles it then.
Commander Yara better keep as firm a grip on her post as she does the wound in the sand.
Yeah, I've heard Draka's kicking up trouble. You actually think he'll go through with it?
Is there sand in the desert? Draka's been eyeing her command since he started running Arrowhand.
Yeah, well, Yara's put down plenty of challenges before.
All it takes is one.
True.
You up for a game of strike later?
Wait. Is there a grapple point somewhere around here? Yes. But why in the world would they put that there? I wonder, is this the top of... Huh. I guess you practice, falconry? Or vulcanry? Nothing in here. That's a little embarrassing.
So, this is the Outlander conspiring with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
Either get to the point or I'm leaving. What?
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
Fucking excuse me? That's kind of important. There's no water. You're the desert clan and there's no water, and you didn't think to mention this.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
BS.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hikaru, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hikaru, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka said your clan will...
And I plan to... Besides...
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command.
And I suppose all those corpses and the moaning dead that I heard back at Arrowhand. I can already tell. I do not like this woman.
Like he's always wanted. Of course he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every
You don't know what's
corpse
wrong with the
weighs on
wound.
me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives as a whole.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the old ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well.
Doesn't matter as long as it's fixed.
You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way.
Prissy,
You're
uppity
not
little.
Karja, or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people.
Yeah.
They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Sometimes. Sometimes it seems like an impossible one. Alright, hold on. There is one thing I want to see. I just got a new face paint. I want to see what it looks like. Maybe it will inspire me to go on and try upgrading those sets of armor I got. Nope. I like bold and bright. That's just, you know, excessive.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones.
It's not empty, but there's not much in there.
Pipes. Leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
I doubt you'll find anything to fix the wound there. What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom. Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
I should be able to turn off my focus for a while. I can follow the pipe's general direction now. I can always check the trail with my focus, make sure I'm still on track.
Machines.
Taking override scrappers now. Turn one against the others. I don't think I need my focus right now. Should be easy to keep going in this general direction. I can always check the trail with my focus further ahead.
Let's have some fun.
What are you doing? Are you taming that machine?
Wait, why in the world?
I've got you in my sights!
Oh, not the right arrow.
Nice work!
I can see why Draka wanted your help in gutting his machines.
Thanks.
Where to now?
Your wound has veins that spread underneath the sand. I'm just following their trail.
Not to another machine ambush, I hope.
Believe it or not, I have better things to do than try to kill you.
Glow
I better
blast.
check I'm still on the pipe's trail with my focus. Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
But according to the catalog, they don't make one.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. They really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
Chakawala? Huh.
should check where the pipes are headed with my focus. Pipe goes past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
I'm hearing a lot of something on the other side of this wall.
It's a lot of machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Is it one of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead. I can't avoid that machine until I find my cargo.
Locked. If I could turn that wide maw against these spikes now, so we can deal with the one over there. It won't last forever.
I've seen the rebels run machines, but never how they tame them.
Oh!
Let's take it down!
Need to find me something either stickier, or I need to find something more, or I need to find stronger ropes. So, let's see what about this guy.
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men.
Oh boy.
Cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Alright, so...
Where are you going?
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means it's coming from something else.
Let's have a look.
That's a lot more than a lick.
These anchors. That soldier must...
When those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
There's definitely something here. Oh.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. This must be the pipe that connects to Scalding Spear.
Where does that one connect?
That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open. But he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance.
Most likely ignorance. Let's see.
Don't think this is gonna do anything.
The water is still leaking.
Gotta try something else.
What about the valve? Flow deficiency.
Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
That's the pipe that leads to Scalding Spear, so what about this one?
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around. A valve. That might help.
Anything happen?
Hey! It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Ah.
Getting up through there. The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve.
I was hoping there was a grapple point. Oh.
There. I bet I can use that.
Alright, so I go up here, jump across, and there, and turn the valve.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Oh. Thought I blinked out for a second.
Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked.
I get it. It went... Hold on. So now it's circulating from this pipe through this one. Instead of all gushing out right here, it comes out through here and that way.
That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care. All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
I don't think he did that.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off. A rush of air.
Nothing?
If what Jataka says is true, Yara and Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do.
One with strength.
Oh boy. Better make sure I save first.
Here, your weapon can be sheathed.
I see soldiers guarding the wound in the sand. But no Yara. What's going on?
Oh boy.
I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
Oh
How
boy.
did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Yeah.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them. The water's coming back, slowly. It'll take a while for it to be full, but at least it's something. And now Draka's seen it too. Great.
I heard you got some fresh ink. What'd you do?
Ooh. Good news, due to cloud seeding and planting projects throughout the region, temperatures are down 4 degrees, wind speed is reduced by 7 knots on average, and the air particle count has reached an orange threshold. Who work in the tower, boiler, and mirror fields can use... Huh. Wait, no. Gotta keep heading up.
You have some nerve.
Get your orders.
You're one to talk?
That doesn't sound good.
Watch your tone.
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy!
Miles away from Scalding's spear. Why in the world would he think it had anything to do with the wound? I admit Draka is impertinent and impatient. Like the chaplain said, a curse of youth, but he did not do this intentionally. Doesn't change the fact he almost killed his entire clan, intentional or not.
I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished. I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand. What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge.
Oh boy.
But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
And by fighting, he means tracking people down and murdering them. 2, 3 at a time.
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
Oh boy. If it's close to Scalding's spear, Hephaestus probably shut it down because these crazy bastards were living right next to it. He couldn't get any of his machines out, so he just stopped making them there.
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. Especially with a bow in your hand. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
Oh boy. I'm at 11 skill points now. This is only at level 15? The last mission was harder. Yara, commander of the fractious Desert Tanath clan. Yara rules with strict and disciplined hand. A renowned and ruthless fighter, she has retained command through meticulous planning and willingness to make hard decisions. Yet serve shortages of clan loan water supply. Dealing with the forest, her squeeze her iron fist tighter than ever, so much so that not sure which of these idiots is worse. But there's no question he's young, impatient, and eager to make a fool of himself. She, on the other hand, she seems becoming increasingly paranoid and delusional. Hard to tell how bad this is really going to get. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
That's a lot of anger to knock. Draka and Yara are already here.
Honor and strength.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a big honkin' mess. What we got here? Blaze drum, grapple points, blaze drum. Oh boy.
I'm cooking my armor in this heat.
You can stop this. Whoa. Draka, of all the irresponsible things you...
If you don't like it, you can leave, old man.
Oh boy. Huh. It really is a dead cauldron. Let's see what's in here. Is it dead because there's nothing coming out of it, or is it dead because there's literally no power? Gemini. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get back up after that, so I think I'll hold off on there.
Honor and strength. Like you did when you lied to them?
Stop it, both of you.
Alright.
You're here.
And I thought you didn't care.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does
No.
there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Hate to say it, but Draka doesn't seem smart enough to come up with a plan like that.
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
She doesn't want to hear what you have
no
to
more
say.
talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
Unfortunately, he's right. So I really gotta pick. Yeah. She seems becoming increasingly paranoid. He's an idiot, but he's young. You're supposed to be young and stupid. You're very rarely young and smart.
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about. It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tenakth never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
This isn't about Draka conspiring against you, Yara. It's about your people. You lied to them about the wound. You also said their survival is all that matters. Was that a lie too? If it wasn't, then stand down. Give Draka a shot at command.
It was no lie. Which is why I'll never hand over command to the likes of him.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
Fine.
I've seen how you fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Draka. Even numbers.
I'll take no joy in fighting either of you. New rules! We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Oh boy.
Come and get me.
Oh boy, have I been looking forward to this.
What the? Who the heck threw that at me?
Barely a scratch.
Oh!
Hey, gotta leave a good scar to show off.
And I need to try not to die.
You'll regret that. I'm hit. A bad one. I'm walking out of it. You? That won't stop me.
Oh, jeez.
Barely felt.
And here I thought I was over leveled.
Oh boy, have I been looking forward to this.
You think that's gonna stop me?
Oh wait, that's Yara.
Barely no ammo for this. It's over.
Well, you gonna make me wait around?
Was that really necessary? Ah. At least he didn't make her suffer. I could name some who wouldn't be so nice.
You didn't need to do that.
Ikaro didn't, and Regala bit him in the ass.
Repeatedly.
Okay, so... what's the plan? The wound still doesn't have enough water for everyone.
I'll gather the leaders from all the desert villages. We'll figure it out.
For a second there, you sounded like a real commander.
Your confidence is inspiring. Here, take this. My thanks for what you did here today. You didn't have to get involved. I won't forget what you did, Desert Flame.
Firestorm Warrior Bow.
There is nothing else we could have done, Huntress.
Now the clan can have a fresh start. I'll miss your bow. And your company.
Draka will do his best to listen. It's all we can ask for.
Champion killer. On your way.
We'll make sure Yara gets the respect she deserves. We'll make sure Yara gets the respect she...
Now why was that one? See, it just goes and proves that, you know, the right equipment can make all the difference. That mess I had the first time, that was proof right there. Now, first of all, what I came for. Now that's an elemental bow. Shame it doesn't do ice, but the acid will certainly be of benefit. Gifted by the Desert Clan commander, this short-range bow fires quick elemental payloads can be upgraded to provide extra range damage after a successful melee hit. If you remember, these elemental warrior bows are very expensive, so this is going to be nice to have. It's not legendary, but it's not bad either. Now, like I said, gonna check out Gemini next video, and then see what kind of crazy escapade they're gonna give us for the Tallneck and the Shining Wastes. But until then, this is JDog X211.